After 40, self-care does not always mean a spa, a 5-7 day vacation. But I can tell you and give you a few pointers of how you can reset yourself after 40, especially if you're a mother. If you like anything about glow up, self-care, and looking beautiful after 40, this is your tribe. Like and subscribe, and let's get into it. Hi ladies, it is great to be back with you again. Let me tell you some of the things I do to reset myself after 40, just having a busy life, even if you don't have kids. Number one, when I say no, I mean no. That comes with no explanation. You don't have to explain yourself for saying I need 10 minutes or I can't show up to the event. And you already know I love showing up at events and I just love supporting my friend. But if there is just something that you cannot go to because, listen, you just had a hard week. No is a whole word. It does not need any attention. And this is coming from a people pleaser. I used to be. So one of the things that I learned in therapy is just to say no. No means no. So that is very important. And sometimes you feel like you can't find your voice to say no, or you're letting somebody down. The only person you're letting down is you. Now, my next point is reset does not have to be glamorous. It's resetting something, your area that you like. For instance, I reset my desk every Sunday after I take a shower before I go to sleep. Sometimes I work from home, sometimes I go into the hospital. So I like resetting. I like putting 1 to 2 roses right next to my desk. As you can see, I got some birthday balloons and I went last night with my friends for Galentine's. So putting these balloons right next to my desk, I celebrate my birthday the whole month. So these birthday balloons will stay in here. Just walking in my beauty room, having these heart dollar store balloons in here, which I bought myself, makes me feel really, really good. Jernica Marcia, if you don't know her, get to know her and you should follow her. She has this thing whenever she does something good, she gets herself a card and she goes back every few years or once a month and she looks at these cards. So I picked up these cards from the dollar store. They was like, the dollar store like $150 now. And I took them, I had to host Valentine's last night. It was my year and I had my friends write something about each other and we just kept going around the table until it got to us. So I haven't read what's in here, but I got the idea from her. Every month I am going to brain dump into a card that you find at dollar store, TJ Maxx, wherever you get, or even just in your journal. But I think a card that you like is more pretty, and this is so plush. I love that. And I'm gonna write something else with today's date, and I'm really not gonna look at this card again until the end of the year of 2026 or next year. And you'll see how much you have grown. And I love that idea. I think it worked. I tried it one time and I said, you know what? Let me try it again. Resetting the dresser next to your bed, buying something that costs $10 or from the thrift store, putting a new candle next to it. A reset can look however that makes you feel comfortable. Washing my car. Girl, let's go to the car wash. Let me show you. Because for some people, it's like, girl, it's just a car wash. For me, it's therapeutic. Plus it smells like bubble gum. Let me show you.
It smells like bubble. Oh my God. I'm 5'2". There's no way I can wash this with me. It literally smells like bubblegum, y'all. This thing is so therapeutic. I don't know if you got one in your state, but you definitely, this is all self-care. Unlike my other car where I use to wash it, this definitely self-care. If you can afford to have somebody clean your house, deep clean once a month, but you clean your house, you put the
The sun is going to be shifting in and out. I'm in my beauty room, but I love the fact that I have natural sunlight coming in. It really helps your energy. One of the other things is that I live by a calendar now. I have a big calendar right next to my desk right here, and I have a small weekly calendar. So now I put my doctor's appointments. Now I'm 6 weeks post-op, and it's very important that I keep up because if you're going through perimenopause or menopause, a foggy brain is real. So I have my weekly, I don't know if y'all know, if you write something down, you're 60% likely to actually go through with it. So I have my big calendar for the whole month. Then every week I write my dates. I got these from the dollar store and I write it in. And then for my clients who makeup appointments, lash appointments, brow appointments, I make sure I put that on my phone and I put a setting to remind me. I make sure that I look at my calendar AM, PM in the evening so I can know what I'm doing tomorrow. Another thing that helped me is is I went to therapy. I'm 45 now. I turned 45 last week, and I'm still dealing with the loss of my son. It's been 2 years and a half. It'll be 3 years in April. And one of the things that I learned is I will never be the same woman. I will never be like a mother. So my morning routine is, I don't care if I lay in that bed for 5 to 10 minutes. I'm saying nothing to nobody. If I want to journal, I journal. If you want to read a scripture, whatever that you have to do to have some alone time in the morning, it literally sets the rest of your day. Like that 5 to 10 minutes of just doing you in the bed, regardless of what you want to do, no phones. Be intentional. Self-care is intentional. And another thing is spending time by myself, because I was the mother that felt like if I wasn't at basketball practice, football practice, everywhere my kids need to be, cooking what this person like, that person like, that person like, I realized I even when I go grocery shopping, I don't shop for my snacks or what I want to eat. It's always about what my ex-husband wanted or what the kids want. And it's like, no, baby, I'm going to get what y'all want. And since right now it's a recession, everybody get one snack. As a makeup artist, I'm always going to scream to you, skincare, skincare, skincare. Listen, it does not cost a lot to get hyaluronic acid, certain ceramides. I just received a PR from CeraVe, which I'm going to show you guys. This is something that you can use your CVS bucks, you can use coupons, and you could get, because the weather's changing, things are happening. We got to take our vitamins. You got to take care of your skin, and you definitely need to take care of the skin that's on your body, not just on your face. I always scream to you guys when I'm outside in the sun and I'm walking, the sun really makes me feel better. Going outside when I feel like I'm about to go off on everybody, it helps. Go outside, walk the block, go to the park, touch grass, whatever you have to do to bring yourself down and to feel normal. Another thing I like to do is I make sure that when I am stepping outside of my house, I look decent. I like to dress up. Now, y'all know I like to put on the thing, okay? I like to wear what's in my closet. I like to dress myself up over 40. But on my down days, I'm still gonna make sure that I'm not just in tights. Cause now, you know, your girl look good in tights. We all look good in tights, baby. It hold everything in. But put on some pants, put on some shorts, just intentionally dress yourself. Do your brows, put on some lip gloss. I'm not telling you have to do lipstick, lip liner, all of that. Your brows need to be done, and you definitely need to put something on your lips, cause don't let me catch you outside with your cracky lip. Don't do that. With this weather outside and the weather changing, take your vitamins, drink water, moisturize your lip. And if you don't want to put anything on it, I don't care, as long as it looks healthy, okay? Just make sure that you're taking care of yourself, because every single step, even if you do 5 minutes of no phone, 1 day of no phone to reset, I just need you to be a little more intentional, because you matter. A weekly reset does not have to be anything big. Let me tell you what I do now. One of the things that I make sure that I do, I still keep up with what my therapist tells me to do. I had to, on the calendar, write one thing I was going to do with my significant other if I had one thing a month that I do with the kid, and one thing a month that I do all by myself. And one of the things that I love doing, just like today, was called Cucina, and it's like a pizza eatery. And I sit there, I'm a politic person. Most people don't know that about me, but I catch up on my politic. I read whatever I want to do. It is my time. So when their grandmother asks for them for the weekend, I'm not that mother that feel like, oh, I always have to have my kids. Let the kids go with someone safe that you trust. And if you don't have a village, you don't have anywhere for the kids to go, my shower is another place I used to retreat to. So make sure that you spend time and you put on the calendar some time for them, because it's always about them. It's never time for you. So my shower is where I retreat, where I used to retreat. And when I used to go in there, Sunday is my self-care day. I know I'm going to church. I know I'm cooking dinner or throwing some things for them to eat. And I know when I go get ready, I get a nice sleepwear. Now let me show you what I just bought from, it's Goodwill. I love sleepwear. It makes me feel nice and sexy, and that's with or without a man. So I got this nice set. Once a month, I can just book a massage. Book a massage. But if you can't afford to have somebody come in once a month and deep clean your house, afford to have someone else come in and deep clean once a month, that's a part of self-care. Not being the maintenance man, the mama, the sex therapist, the jitney, the taxi, the Uber, the Lyft, the chef to everybody. It's important. So if you can afford to have something else done by somebody else, or by a professional for you, or planning your day, planning your month, if you can have a personal assistant and all that, that's not just for the rich. That's for us everyday mothers. Listen, I live on a budget and I am a single mother. So everything I do, the small things make me feel happy. It keeps the A word and it keeps the D a word. Mentally, I have clarity, and having menopause really makes you feel exhausted. It makes you feel foggy minded. You forget things that you intentionally meant to do. So it's just about the small things. And if you can't afford to have someone else, a babysitter, come in while you go by yourself to the bar, whatever that may be, do it. So thank you, ladies, for watching this video. I want to remind you to be intentional about your self-care and resetting after 40. You have to intentionally prioritize your mental health, your self-care, whether it be your hair, your skin. Yeah, we care about how we look when we go out, our clothes, but how do you feel on the inside? How does your mental feel? So let's just do a mental check-in, and if you ever need to mentally dump here in my comments. I got you. So ladies, thank you for watching this till the end. Let me know what you're going to be doing this month, this week, for the rest of the year that you will implement to intentionally reset yourself. Thank you, ladies, for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if you love videos like this about resetting, self-care, and taking care of ourselves over 40. Bye, ladies.